In the previous video, I have talked about the demo version and how to test the Smart Universal Expert Advisor. In this video, what I am going to do is I will talk to you about the benefits of the Smart Universal Expert Advisor and why it's called Smart Universal Expert Advisor and how to use it. What are the strategies that you can find inside of the Expert Advisor and how to take full advantage of all these settings here. Now, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is the ability of using the Smart Universal Expert Advisor in two main ways. As an expert advisor that will open trades automatically for you in two manners actually. In the first manner, it's going to be a simulation of the the manual trading, but it's going to be in a way that it's going to be automatic trading. So let's say, for example, you have an indicator that you are using, but instead of using the indicator, what you do is you are waiting for the indicator to give you a buy or sell signal, and then you enter a buy using 1% of your balance or using a fixed lot, for example 0.2 lot, and then you set your stop loss at 10 pips and your take profit at 20 pips, for example. Now, the Smart Universal Expert Advisor actually is going to replace that mechanical way of opening all those trades in the manual version. And that's the purpose of the simulation, the manual trading simulation. It's going to actually help you place those stop losses, place those, trailing stops. Not only that, but you are going to be able to protect, your trading against news, for example, against the spread and slippage, all those stuff that you cannot do actually in a manual way. So inside of the Expert Advisor, you can set up your trading conditions and your trading management. Basically, it's called trading management. You have your strategy, you have the trading management, and the trading management basically means the way you are trading. When you are opening a lot, you are avoiding news, you are avoiding slippage, you are avoiding spread. That is going to be called trade management. So this Smart Universal Expert Advisor is going to help you with that, and it's going to turn that manual mechanical trading into something that you can use without even interfering with the market. So you have your indicator, and you can set up the indicator. I'll show you later how to do that here in the indicator setting section, and you can set up your indicator, your own indicator that you are using. It's going to be called custom indicator, and here you can type the name of the indicator as it is here, like the CCI arrows. I'll show you also this example of the CCI arrows, and you can type the name of your indicator here that you are using. For example, RSI, that's just an example. I'm not using RSI. And or support and resistance. Let's say, for example, you have a support and resistance, and whenever the price breaks above the line, the support or resistance line above or below, you get a signal for a buy. What you do is you write your support and resistance indicator here, the name of the indicator, you set up the buffers that you get from that, and you go back here, you set the conditions of the trade management. So you set up the stop loss. If you want to use the stop loss, of course, you have to turn that to true, and then you set up the stop loss in points. That's where you put the points right there, and you set up the take profit in terms of the how much you want risk to reward ratio or triple R from the stop loss. So if you do 3, that's going to be 3 times the stop loss. The same exact thing, you can close the trades on the opposite signal. For example, if this the price touches support or resistance and you want to get out of that trade, so you can set that automatically, and it will replace your take profit. You can set up the number of trades that you want to trade per day. You can set also the number of trades you can like a maximum frequency of trades that you can take at one time, or you can also use the spread limit. For example, you would say if the price breaks above or below the support and the spread is really high, it's probably 20 points or just 2 pips, that's too high, so we don't want to enter into that trade. So you set up that limit right here, and it will not take that trade. So you kind of see that this will replace the entire mechanical manual trading that you are doing if you have your indicator and you are using a very specific indicator that gives you a buy and sell signals. Now, that's the first section of this Smart Universal Expert Advisor, and that's how it's going to help automate or help you remove all that hassle of trading and from the picture, and replace your trading actually in the most effective way. Now, the second way of using this indicator is by actually using it as a pure expert advisor that uses a lot of techniques, and I will share with you guys all the techniques that are used in expert advisors without exception. And this is really why I told you that this online course is going to help you a lot in your knowledge about expert advisors. And even if you are not going to buy the expert advisor, I would recommend you 100% to fully comprehend and focus on all these technical and understand them very well, because this is going to be your base that will help you actually to understand the expert advisors in the best way and help you decide on what kind of expert advisors that you want to have. But the most important point that you want to keep in mind is that this is a universal expert advisor, which means that it has every single thing that you will think about when it comes to expert advisors. So you don't really have to shop around and get all that headache that you will only waste your time. I'm telling you, will only waste your time, because every single thing that you will have in any expert advisor is here. So if you have all the techniques, as I told you here in the manual trading, and you also have all the techniques that are used as in the expert advisors in general, which are loss recovery and drawdown reduction. These are just 2 techniques, and I'll show you guys all there is to know about these 2 techniques and more techniques, and I'll be updating this expert advisor as we go, and I will add all kinds of techniques that are possible to be added here. So As I said, the manual simulation is one kind of ways to use this Smart Universal Expert Advisor. The other way is to use it with an indicator, the same indicator that is used, for example, on a Universal Expert Advisor, like the trend breakout catcher, for example, here. And you don't have to buy the trend breakout catcher because it's native in the Expert Advisor, which means it's like built in the Expert Advisor. So we are going to use this trend breakout catcher here as the native indicator that will give us buy and sell signals. Now we're going to use those buy and sell signals to take trades. But sometimes when you take a buy or sell and it goes against you, you have to use some kind of technique to get back, and that's what we call loss recovery. Because you are in a loss, you want to recover from the loss. This is going to help you, or this section right here is going to help you to recover from that loss. Now when you are recovering from a loss, you might get into a drawdown. That's what we call the drawdown. And there's basically, this is the most, the biggest problem in expert advisors in general. It's drawdown, and a lot of people are looking for ways to reduce drawdown or avoid drawdown, but it's always there. Now I have a lot of solutions here built in this expert advisor that will help reduce the drawdown, and one of them is here, built into the expert advisor. And also we have a global stop loss that uses maximum drawdown. So these two techniques are the most used techniques that you have in the market, and I have added them here, and I'm adding more as we go, and I will explain to you guys every single thing there is to know about these stuff. So the other way, as I said, is to use indicators that are used in expert advisor, like trend breakout catcher, and use that to take profits frequently in a way that you set up like a 10 pips profit, and you get profited from those trades. And whenever the price goes around against you, you engage that loss recovery technique, and hopefully using that technique we're going to avoid a lot of losing trades. This is the most important points that I want to mention here, and those are the two main useful ways to use this indicator as a manual trading version here, or an expert advisor that can use actually any kind of indicator. And that's exactly what I'm calling, why I call this expert advisor a smart universal expert advisor, because it's smart and it has every single thing, every single point that you might need. It has trailing stop, it has stop loss, it has basically every single thing that you need to know out there. And that's basically why it's called Smart Universal Expert Advisor. It's smart because it has all the techniques. It has basically every single thing there is to know about expert advisors in general. The universal term is basically used because this expert advisor can be used with any custom indicator. Now we are using the trend breakout catcher as a native built-in indicator, but you can use your own indicator or any other indicator by selecting here in this tab custom indicator and typing the name of the indicator, for example like the CCI arrow, and you have to type it as it is right there. And as you can see guys here, I have the CCI arrows here, and I will type in the CCI arrows, and I already know the buffers of the CCI arrows. It's 0 for buy and 1 for sell, and those are going to be the settings that are going to be used. Now when I select the indicator here, and I'm not selecting the trend breakout catcher here, I'm selecting the CCI arrows indicator, what's going to happen is this indicator is going to replace the trend breakout catcher into giving me indications of trades, and I can use those indications and apply whatever kind of trade management that we talked about before. It's either a manual simulation that will create a manual simulation environment for the trading, which means that I can select the lot size here, and I also can select the stop loss and the take profit. And whenever I get a buy signal from the CCI arrows here, I will open a trade with this lot size here, with this stop loss, and with this take profit. That would go with a sell or a buy. Or if I want to choose to buy only or sell only, I would have gone with whatever configuration that I want. I can select buy only or sell only, or both buy and sell. I have also a tab here that says enable hedging, and when you enable hedging, basically if your broker allows you to do hedging, what's going to happen is you can buy and sell at the same time, and that's a possible thing that you can see also in the trend breakout catcher in the native settings. What's going to happen is that the expert advisor is going to buy and sell at the same time. Now some brokers have limitations in terms of hedging, and they don't allow hedging. So what you can do is you can find a broker that is best suited for this kind of strategies, and that also has a minimum spread and minimum slippage, and you can select that also if you want. Now there's also trade on a new candle. That's something that I added in its very advanced way to take trades as well. And what's going to happen is this is something very technical that we can get into in the next videos, but in general, guys, I wanted to explain to you in the same way that I use the trend breakout catcher as the native or the built-in indicator here. I can use any kind of indicator that I have in the navigator here and their indicators, and you can use it as long as it has these buffers. Now, when the buffers happen, as I said, you can use the manual setup and set up the lot, stop loss, and take profits, or you can use the expert advisor version here, where you can take trades and take profits, and very quick profits as you go. And this setup is suitable for any kind of indicator, especially the trend following indicators, like I have the trend breakout catcher here. It's really good at catching trends, and when it catches that trend, what happens is that it keeps on riding the trend, and whenever there is a problem with the trend or the price reverses against us, we use the loss recovery setting, and we also use the drawdown reduction. Now these techniques can be used with any kind of indicator here, as long as you have the indicator and you have the buffers of the indicator, and you have the indicator in your terminal or also in the market. Like imagine you bought an indicator from the market, you can add it in here by just typing market as first here, So what you do is you type market, and market is going to be with capital M, market, and you use this configuration here. Let's say, for example, I got CCI arrows from the market. I can do this, and it can read the data from the indicator that you have in the navigator under the market file. And it's going to give you the same exact configuration here. It's going to send you alerts when it's going to send you the buffer here, and the buffer is going to help open buy and sell trades by the Universal Expert Advisor. So that's all you need to know about this in this video. In the next video, I will go in details about how to use the CCI arrows, for example, to use it as the trend breakout cutter, and I'll show you guys the step-by-step process into integrating your own custom indicator or a custom indicator that you bought from the market, or any kind of custom indicator that has buffers, into trading using the same exact way that we are doing all the time. And I'll also go into the details of the other the other filters that I have here, like the trading time, the trading stop, the ATR trailing, the break even, and all that good stuff. All right, guys, see you in the next video.